Perhaps the biggest story of this week, though, is something that happened in the 1 o'clock game. I don't want to be too dramatic, but the Green Bay Packers, without Aaron Rodgers, it's not the same team.
Be dramatic. Be very dramatic.
First quarter, this happened. End result, broken collarbone, throwing shoulder for Rodgers. It didn't look that violent when we first saw it. The hit from Anthony Barr, but clearly Rodgers was in pain. He jawed a little bit before he got up and left the field. Mike McCarthy wanted the roughing the passer call. Eventually, he was carted off the field. 2 for 4 for 18 yards. The Packers tweeted they're afraid that this is a season-ending injury. All right, what's the plan in Green Bay?
Stating the obvious, the loss of Aaron Rodgers to injury definitely hurts. But as a football team, we have to move forward. Aaron's a great player. He's a huge part of our success in our program. But this is the state of the National Football League. You have to deal with all your injuries. Brett Hundley and Joe Callahan are my quarterbacks. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not here for any personnel comments or ideas. Brett Hundley and Joe Callahan. That's what we're going with.
When you've watched Aaron for so long and then he goes down with an injury like that, it's different. So when we got to the sidelines and were able to talk about it, I had to let him know I'm ready. I've been preparing. Obviously Aaron is Aaron, but I'm Brett. So let's have some fun.
We've seen Rodgers go down with this sort of injury before. It was just a couple years ago. I will say this. He missed 7 games, but it was his non-throwing arm. Since 2011, not only has Rodgers been among the best in the league, he's been among the most consistent as well. Obviously, this is, like you said, feel free. Be dramatic.
You should be dramatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the scariest part for Green Bay?
You lost your offense. I mean, this offense is built around this guy.
That's not dramatic. Why you're not being dramatic?
I mean, that's
That's just
panicking.
really
They need to be
dramatic.
throwing and stuff.
That's like the
Cutting the fool.
And let me help you.
Break stuff.
I
I'm sorry.
I went through this one time.
I'm sorry.
I went through it one time. 2-14. That's not a fun place to be. You heard every guy saying, "Hey, we got to overcome this. We got to do this." The issue with saying all of that is the timing it takes to build the relationships and the amount of time it takes to build those type of plays on the field. The throw to Adams, that's incomplete. The next one you come back and you put the ball on spot. Jordy Nelson, the scramble drill. Randall Cobb, was Montgomery out of the backfield. Whatever it is, that's all not just designed. It's not 3 steps, the ball's coming out, and I'm putting it on a guy. It is, I'm going to extend plays. I know where my guy's going to go when the play gets rushed out. It's all of those small details, and that's the way they like to play offense. So if you want to dramatize it, that's the drama, is that doesn't get replaced. It doesn't matter how good Hundley plays. It's going to take a change of the style of offense they're accustomed to running right now.
When you guys lost Peyton and you went 2-14, you lost Peyton before the season began.
Absolutely,
You had time. There is no time here. When this happened the last time, the Packers went 2-4-1 with the tie. And Hundley in the game today did have 1 touchdown, but there were also 3 interceptions.
It's not a good ratio.
First of all, shout out to Brett Hundley. I saw the Cap Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated shirt.
Yeah,
but back to this is why, if you're a Packers fan or if you're part of that organization, you panic. Because this, my grammar's not, this ain't bad just for the Packers. This junk's bad for the league.
Yes.
Well, this changes.
We were talking about that.
We were talking about J.J. Watt and Beckham Jr.
Yeah, this
is
a lot of fans are going to tune in.
No,
it's
been some bad days the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
When you watch the Green Bay Packers, though there are Pro Bowl players and good players on that team, you tune in to see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. Right. Those plays that Jeff were talking about, they're not only not drawn up, they're not supposed to happen. And then when they do happen, they're not supposed to look as easy as they do. See, we watch Aaron Rodgers do all that stuff and throw back shoulder throws and just do it like this and give you all this. Then he uses little flabby arms, his little soccer dad arms to do that.
That's what we were talking about last
That's what I'm saying. And you think to yourself, I might be able to do that.
Yeah.
Go pick up a football and
try it.
Go ask the Cleveland Browns, can you just do that at that position? This dude changes games. This dude changes leagues. When you play the Green Bay Packers, you know for sure there are going to be some defenses you scheme up that are perfect.
Yep.
I schemed up an interception in the Super Bowl for 2 weeks, and everything worked out perfect. I was going to pick it off, go 90 yards, and be the MVP of the Super Bowl. I was going to take my kids to Disney World for free because I was tired of paying anyway.
Yep.
And guess what? Touchdown. Because he was that good. Because he can make throws and plays that other people can't make. So that next man up, the standard is the standard.
Right.
What's another cliche? What's another? That's why you have.
chamber.
That's why you have 53. It's about the depth of your team. July.
Yeah.
And we in October.
Because some players just can't be replaced.
No.
And he's one of them.
And on Twitter last week when that was going on with the Cowboys, it was like people responding. This is incredible. It's a lot quiet. I don't want to keep bringing up Twitter, but it's my life.
75 yards in a minute and 2 seconds, and he made
don't
it
get to
look
see that.
easy.
And I heard somebody say today, this was a great thing. They said, when I watch Aaron Rodgers, I just think how lucky. And then you keep watching it, and it just keeps happening over and over. And you think, that can't be luck.
No.
It can't be luck that many times. And that's to your point, because it doesn't look like it's scripted at all. He's got that ability. It's just he's just a difference maker.
And it was also an injury-filled day. I mean, it's not just Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers all the way down the way for the Packers.
Correct.
They're riddled with injuries.